Do you want your content to stand out? Are you struggling to figure out how to post, what your vibe is, what's your authenticity, or all of the above when it comes to social media? I got you. I developed an acronym that is psychology, philosophy, and metrics based when it comes to social media. And if you don't know, social media is simply science plus art, which, in my humble opinion, is the two best parts of the brain to pull out: creativity and science. So let's dive in, shall we? What is Spice Tea and what does it even mean? Well, Spice Tea is an acronym that gives you the ability to transform your content into a digestible way to understand how you want to post and how you want to get your message across. So the very first letter of Spice Tea stands for storytelling. We have seen plenty of people in social media storytell. When you do a storytell concept for your short form content, it resonates in a way that captivates audiences. It allows them to be brought into who you are and what you do. The second letter is persuasion. Now, persuasion I absolutely love. People do it all the time on TikTok, right? You see them trying to get their little influencer incentives when they're selling a product. They're literally trying to persuade you to buy using their link via the TikTok shop. Smart, right? But yet, there's always other aspects linked to each acronym. So it's never just going to be storytelling. It's never just going to be persuasion. I'm willing to bet if you watch one of those TikTok videos where they're trying to sell something to you, there is storytelling mixed in with persuasion. Why? Because they want you to buy in and understand that they too felt what you felt. They too have been there. But this product has changed their lives. You see that psychology? Insane, right? Anyways, let's move on. The third letter of Spice is I, and that stands for inquisitive. A lot of times people use the inquisitive action in their hooks. So when I have a hook that says, let me give you 12 ways to be successful in marketing, now you're curious, right? There's a level of curiosity and you want to be like, all right, let's see if I can learn something. It's the same thing with bait and switch. You have a level of curiosity. The difference is then a lot of times you're like, oh, well, that didn't end the way I had hoped it would. Not my favorite thing, but people do use that. So inquisitive is always having a piece of allure to either your persuasiveness or your storytelling or some of the other examples that we're going to get to. Another one is conversational. So conversational is like you and I, we having a conversation right now. Like I see you, you see me, we're vibing. And that gives it more of a natural, friendly, just tranquil approach versus some of the other acronyms we're going to talk about. Well, parts of the acronym, I should say, in this. The next one is educational. So that's exactly what this video is. If you haven't caught on already, not only am I doing conversation, but I am also doing educational. I am teaching you something that you may not have known or could be beneficial to provide value into what your goals are moving in the future. See what I did there? And the last part is T. The T stands for transformational. We have seen this so many times of an underdog story, weight loss stories, rags to riches stories, you name it, it is there. Transformational is always mixed in, whether it tells a story, which 9 times out of 10 it does. I don't think I've ever seen a transformation not tell a story, as well as educational. So that's 2, mixed in with transformational. That's 3 parts to it right there alone. And you can do educational, you can do inquisitiveness. They can come across as conversational, like, hey, I'm your friend, I got you. All of this gets mixed in together. You see how it intertwines? The goal is for you to have the ability to decipher who is doing what in what videos. Just starting to build that awareness. As you're scrolling through, see if you can start picking out some of these, because once you have an awareness, game over, bro. Okay, so the last two. E stands for entertaining. We watch a lot of entertaining stuff on social media, do we not? 9 times out of 10, if it's not catching our attention on some level, which means it's entertaining to us, we're going to scroll right past. So regardless of what you do, your video has to be entertaining in order to keep people watching. If it's not, well, then maybe you're not even watching this video anymore. So see ya. Didn't want to talk to you anyways. This is for my people. I'm sorry I had to. And then the last one is authoritative expert, which is also what I'm doing in this video. So if you've been watching, not only have I been giving you an authoritative expert, which basically means I know my ish. Like I'm here, I'm teaching you, I have a self-awareness, and I'm here to tell you how to utilize it in your content. So there is authoritative expert in this video. There is conversation, because I'm keeping it real chill. There's education. There is a little bit of persuasion, and definitely some inquisitiveness. I'm trying to persuade you to use this because I want to help you. Let me help you help yourself. It's literally what this video is all about. So the point is, how are you going to use Spice Tea in everything that you're doing in order to make your social media content stand out? Here's what you're going to do. Number one, like we just talked about, build an awareness. So I want you to go through, and when you're just scrolling through social media, I want you to, you ready for this? I want you to see if you can pinpoint all of these acronyms. Again, write this down. You can pause and go get a pen. S stands for storytelling. P stands for persuasion. I stands for inquisitiveness. C stands for conversation. E stands for educational. Then T stands for transformational. E stands for entertaining. And A stands for authoritative expert, which I would really truly hope that you are an authoritative expert, which then allows you to provide value to other people's in whatever your niche in your business is. And if you're watching this, pretty sure you are. So, step one, build your awareness. Start seeing if you can mentally build those neural pathways that allows you to recognize when you are scrolling through your feed, hey, oh, this person used storytelling. Oh, but they're also entertaining. Oh, but it's transformational too. Whatever it is, and however many you can find, good for you. It is never, ever, ever going to be just one. There will be more than one. Okay, and then once you build that awareness, I want you to experiment and have the vulnerability, because we all know this is scary, y'all. Have the vulnerability to test and experiment, right? That's where the science comes into this. You have to be willing to run tests and experiments to see what resonates not only for yourself, for your authenticity, but also for your algorithm and your audience. We all have a different audience base. We all have a different algorithm. However, we have to feel confident and secure enough to be able to pump it out to others. Confidence is key. I'm not saying you're going to just go ahead and do a video and feel confident on the first take. That's okay if you don't. Every single video I have done to get to this point, there has been a level of, let me see how this goes. Let me track my metrics. Let me see how it resonates with the audience. And let me see when I watch it back. You have to watch it back. If you've ever played sports, it's the same thing as watching your plays. Let me watch it back and see if I can find anything that I need to change, anything I need to shift, anything I would like to do better, but not in a way that makes me feel insecure, insignificant, and like I can't do anymore. Do not talk to yourself that way. You are amazing and you are incredible, and this is just a learning curve that we all can learn, and we can all find our audience. And I 100% believe in you and know that you have what it takes to get there, regardless of what the style of content is. This does not just apply to video, and that is the secret sauce. If you find me on Facebook and you look at some of what I call microblog posts, where it's me talking about life in general, or I'm telling you a piece of my life story, I incorporate all of this. I pull you in and I get you to read the post. And sometimes, just sometimes, I add a little caveat at the end to see who actually read it all the way through because I am genuinely inquisitive to see if it resonated with you. So, my challenge for you today is build this awareness around the acronym SPICE-T for your content, then have the vulnerability to start testing it in your own content. Then from there, explore, regroup, try again, and just build that awareness even more by having the ability to see, is this me? Is this me? At the end of the day, everything you do has to be 100% authentically you, and your audience will find you. Authenticity is key because we can smell inauthentic vibes all the way across the screen, y'all. So, that is my advice. I wish you the best of luck. If you have any questions, drop a comment and follow me for more.